Biden here on the budget, he is gearing up for right now the political fight that looms over the debt ceiling, because that's going to happen. Just to give you some things that are in the Biden budget, and understand that this is a mission statement of priorities that is essentially the baseline for his 2024 reelection, or this is the foundation of what he's going to be telling everybody he's going to do in 2024. The Biden budget that has just been put out there, it is a $6.89 trillion proposal. And Biden wants, Wall Street Journal with some great analysis on this, $4.7 trillion more of your money. And the federal debt over the course of the next decade, according to the journal here, would grow by $17 trillion. How is that? How is that possible? There's a new wealth tax in there. And by the way, we know it's possible because what do Democrats want to do? Take more of your money and spend it on stuff that they think is really important, like climate change. Climate change. So scary. I wish that we could at least bring Democrats back to a place of enough sanity where we could focus on how to address things that we both agree are important instead of things that are imaginary. I mean, the Democrats are tilting at windmills, or rather building them as fast as they can out in the ocean. You know, they've got these wind turbines apparently causing, possibly causing some problems for whales, which I didn't realize was a thing that could happen, but certainly causing a lot of problems for birds. I have said before that these wind turbines they build are sadly Cuisinarts for migratory fowl. They kill a lot of birds, and they are highly inefficient as a means of trying to produce the energy we need to get our economy, to keep our economy going at the rate it currently is. Never mind to grow the economy, which we should do with an all of the above approach. And this is so obvious. This is so clear. And all of the above approach that relies on, yes, a lot of fossil fuel, natural gas, and nuclear as well. But conversation we can get into in more depth another time. Here is President Biden on the looming debt ceiling fight. He wants you to know the only problem with the economy, it's not the trillions of dollars that have been spent unnecessarily. It's not the decrease in the ability to produce energy. It's not the problems of regulation the Biden administration has made much worse. It's none of that. No, it is MAGA Republicans who are the real issue for the economy. Play 12.
And now the biggest threat to our recovery is the reckless talk. The reckless talk, my MAGA friends. This is not yours. You heard me say it's not your father's Republican Party, but the Republicans in the United States Congress. What they want to do with regard to the debt limit. You know, they're threatening to fall on our national debt. In fact, planning to fall, as some Republicans seem to be doing, puts us very much at risk. I believe we should be building on our progress, not go backwards. So I urge our extreme MAGA Republican friends in the Congress to put their threats aside. Join me in continuing the progress we built.
Yeah, join her, a MAGA Republican, just basically go along with my Bernie Sanders spending plan that has soak the rich provisions, that has a wealth tax. I don't even talk about this part of it yet. There is a 25% minimum tax on the full income of Americans with more than $100 million in wealth. So that means taxing assets that have not even been realized. So if you build a very successful company, for example, that is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, you are going to be taxed at a minimum 25% level above the $100 million in assets. That maybe sounds like, oh, not that big a deal. Those people have so much money. Except how do they get the money to pay for that? They're going to have to sell stock. That's going to affect the company's growth. That's going to affect jobs. That's going to affect investment. And remember, ultimately, you have people like Biden and the social justice warriors around him who are economic illiterates who are pushing this stuff. Wouldn't know the first thing about building a successful company. All they know is identity politics, victimization, and Marxism, basically. That's really how they approach economics. Have to find the people who have oppressed others in the system, find people who have exploited others in the system, take more of their stuff, and that will make everybody just great. Everything will be fine. That'll pay for everything. This is a fallacy. It's actually a lunacy, but this is where the Democrats come from on this stuff.